There's a psychological thing that YC does. It's everybody's telling each other to work harder. There's all the crazy ideas coming out of Y Combinator right now. You can just see it in a preview in like 3 hours. Anything AI like is possible, and they're investing in all of it. I mean, Y Combinator basically like Gary Tan, the new CEO of Y Combinator,
Yeah.
basically decided he wanted to move the whole organization to San Francisco. So they found an amazing building. It's like an
Okay.
old factory, and they spent all this money to like redo this factory into like a big, basically place where a bunch of Y Combinator companies can come get together. But like I think
Wow.
after COVID, like Gary understood like the original ethos of Y Combinator, where in person is always better than remote for it because
Yeah.
it puts this pressure. It makes the founders like work really hard to get to that point of like, in 3 month period, how do you like get users? I mean, just some of the companies, like again, demo day is tomorrow, but like some of the companies got like huge amounts of revenue in like 3 months. Like I almost fell over like some of the amounts of revenue that they got. And
Wow.
all of them are AI based. So like they're all in on AI. Like I think every company I spoke to was an AI company, basically like doing all the variations on AI in healthcare, AI in government. Like it was just had a variation on like what do you and how do you like make AI like part of society. So some of them are AI for good, doing good for people, that sort of stuff. But essentially what happens is they do a demo day 4 times a year now. And they have the winter batch, the summer batch, the fall batch, the spring batch. And they probably are investing in like 200 companies per batch. And then they basically do something called Alumni Day. Do you know what Alumni Day is or no?
No, no. Is it like
Oh,
all
it's
previous?
Alumni Day is like alumni demo day. So there's like two demo days. There's Alumni Day, and then
Okay.
there's Investor Demo Day. And Alumni Demo Day is where alumni get to see the company. They get to like talk to the company if they're interested in the company. They get to actually invest in the company if they want to invest. They can, talk to them about it. It gives you like a preview into like what this startup is working on, but it also lets you see what you can like buy, like software vendors. So say someone's working on like a document management AI tool, you could actually go with it, run up to the founder, and be like, I would like to use it. Can you give me like a YC discount, a Y Combinator discount? And they're really open-minded because they're just starting out. So they'll like get as many users as possible. And then, it's a really big event that kind of went away during COVID. It was
Yeah.
before COVID, it was amazing. Like that's where I saw a lot of that, like companies that I used in the past. Like I would see, 200 companies in one shot and be like, okay, I could use this, I could use this, I could use this. And then you see ones you're like, wow, that's like taking off. Maybe I want to invest in it, you know. But a lot of the founders are not wealthy, but they want to become investors in the future. And then you have others there that are like basically millionaires and billionaires. So they're putting their own money in. Like, you just see some of the founders there, they're like wealthy now. So they could like invest in like 10 or 20 of the companies in each batch. So it becomes like a really nice like synergy where everybody's like seeing the new batch, the older batches get to see the new tech, the newer founders get to learn from the older founders who have raised, $30 million, $100 million, whatever amount of money, or just exited successfully or whatever. And then it just
Hmm.
is there's a really nice like I'd call it like just environment of like you get to just understand each other and like where their mindset is. Cause for me, I've been an entrepreneur for a long time. I don't see a lot of the newer ideas. So like going there, it resets my brain where you get to see companies like Perplexity. Perplexity is not Y Combinator, but there's companies like Perplexity coming out, or companies like, all you could name like any company, and they're just coming out of there. Like some of them are like there's like robots, there's all the crazy ideas coming out of Y Combinator right now. So like, what's the future of robotics? What's the future of cars? What's the future of planes? What's the future of genetics? What's the future of healthcare? You could just see it in a preview in like
Okay.
3 hours.
Got it.
And then you walk away and you go, okay, I could use this tool, I could use that tool. And this was a design of Y Combinator for years, but COVID kind of shook everything up. And then Gary Tan became president. He really wanted to bring it all back in person. So now even demo day, investor day, which is tomorrow, it's all in the city, all in San Francisco, and all the founders are there. So like anybody who's invested in Y Combinator has to be in San Francisco, or else they're missing like the value of what Y Combinator is. Does that make sense?
Yep, yep. Understood. It's like a pocket of innovation. Now I think I totally get why they say that.
But it's in
Got
one
it.
building, and it's high security, so not everybody can just walk in the door. It's
Correct,
like
correct.
they have like security,. So you have to like badge in, Y Combinator, you essentially have your own ID. You check in and then they let you into the building and then you're like talking to founders immediately the moment you're in the door. There's like
Yeah,
piles of founders, like all like almost brainstorming. Some people are old founders that sold their companies, they're trying to figure out what to do. Others are founders trying to find jobs. Others are founders who are like generating hundreds of millions of dollars at their company and they just came to like hang out. Others are like investors and they strictly invest now. So it's like kind of all over the place with it. But for me, I go there with no intention except to like see, I mean, maybe there's a company I really hit it off with and I want to use for our company, or maybe there's a company I really hit it off with and I'm like, I want to invest. Or there's a lot of like former alumni there. So it's like revisiting, like it's almost in a weird way like a college reunion.
okay.
Like it's a college reunion, but with recent graduates. Like
Got it.
it's a weird mix. And like all the young founders there, they have a very different mindset. And I appreciate it because they're really thinking differently.
Hmm.
Every batch, every year, the founders are kind of trained. Like for me, I was trained in the mobile revolution, like when the iPhone came out. That was where like the first time I went into Y Combinator, mobile was like hot. It was just
Yeah,
happening everywhere. Everybody was like making like these billion-dollar companies off of mobile companies like Uber, Twitter, Netflix. That was like the thing. It was like that was what was happening. And every generation, you just see it like there was the NFT generation, there was the Web3
correct.
generation, there was you just see these like different there's B2B. B2B is persistent in Y Combinator though, like be it business to business, because like there's real value there. And I think Y Combinator gets that when you have business to business, it's something that like doesn't just go away. Because like if
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
build, there's so many like business to business companies coming out of Y Combinator that like are multi-billion dollar companies. They really invest in that. I think they're less consumer again, but in AI, it's like table stakes are all over the place now. It's like I think Y Combinator also understands that it's a free for all again. Like whatever worked in the past, like blogging sites, like are on the
Hmm.
table again. It's like something that could like be rethought. It's like everything email like is like on table stakes. Like everything is all, it's everything, anything AI like is possible, and they're investing in all of it. So it's like consumer apps, and you know what tar pit ideas are, correct or no?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I watched that. Yeah, radios. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like
You might.
even those are like they're investing in those that are may not be tar pit ideas anymore because AI is involved. So like
Okay.
YC is really like what is going to work. It's kind of all over the place. It's kind of so for me, I appreciate like it resets my brain a lot. But I had a conversation with one founder building AI in government, and he's talking about all the inefficiencies in government. And he's like, with AI, you can fix a lot of these problems and make government more effective and spend less money. And I don't think about that. But this guy, his was all he did all day. And I'm like, I'm learning as he's like talking to me for like 30 minutes about how to make the government more effective because they spend a lot of money on a lot of stuff just everywhere. And he's like, if I was to do this, it saves everyone time and we spend less money. And I'm like, wow, I see it. I see like the value he provides. And if the government was to buy his software or if companies were to buy it, like it would save them money on inefficiency. Like that's just everywhere in big bureaucratic like institutions. But he was just fixated on the government, like fixing that. So it's like,
Got it. Okay.
yeah. And then demo day for them is tomorrow. So they go and they present to, I don't know, 2,000 investors in a room. Like it's a stadium full of billionaire, like venture capitalists. So they're super excited. They're super like nervous. A lot of the founders, I mean, actually, that's not true. A lot of them are very like relaxed. I was shocked. I was talking to one founder. He's like, I'm good to go. I'm ready to present,
Does
and
that
like,
happen on a stage?
yeah. So they have a big stage. They have massive speakers. It's like a concert, literally. Founder comes out. Generally, there's like slides or demo, and they usually get about 3 to 4 minutes to present everything.
Okay.
And then what happens is the investors sit there from like 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. to like 6 p.m. and they literally get
Okay.
a preview of all of the companies in Y Combinator. And some investors like crypto and get excited by crypto. Other investors get excited by, companies that could design food better, like to others that want you to like create different materials. with AI or others like that will like help people with vision with AI. Like it's like all over the place. It's like all over the place. And there's a lot of robotics now. So like, YC basically has a lot of different things happening. And there's software too. So like what's even crazier is Y Combinator has streamlined it so much that they actually have software. So the investors and the founders, like on Alumni Day,
Hmm.
I literally can click a button that says I want to invest
Okay,
as a founder. And
got
it
it.
has another button that says like, meaning like I like the company, but I don't have money, or I just don't want to invest because I don't like it enough, or I like it, maybe I want to help them somehow. And then the founder sees that and the founder can like engage. It's really crazy. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's nothing like it. You have a voting system essentially. It's like a button of voting on your phone where like you see the company up there, you click a button, invest or I like. And then, investors get the same option. And then the founder, after they present, sees like 300 investors are interested in talking. And they literally like queue up their meetings after that. And they have all of this software. You don't see it on their website, but one of the things that differentiates YC from like other investors is that they are really good at building software and they get software because they're all software founders. A lot of them are software founders. Not
Yeah,
all, but a lot of them are software founders. So like they've hired amazing engineers to build out like amazing software.
got it. Like one of
It,
them is like Bookface is like an internal software, so there must be a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah, Bookface. But probably the best thing I could equate it to is like going to a speed dating event.
Hmm.
I've never been to a speed dating event, but it's basically imagine speed dating with 2,000 people in a day, and then you get to pick your top 300. That's what it's like. And then you get to decide who you want to like take on as an investor. So they've made
Got
it
it.
very easy for the founders to like find the right investors because not every investor is going to like what your company does. Like we're in fintech. Some investors don't like fintech. So they're just not going to invest no matter what in fintech. So it's like that would be a no. So you wouldn't even have to talk to them after you pitch on stage. Like, right?
Yeah, yeah.
If an investor doesn't click like or invest, why engage with
Hmm.
them?
Got it.
Yeah. So I guess I've been in YC so long, I'm normalizing it because I've done it so long, but I actually have gone to so many alumni days now, probably like 10 alumni days where it's just like you go in and then the same thing happens now it's, 4 times a year, which is amazing. That's like amazing because then you get to see all the new founders 4 times a year. It also gives you energy. Like the newer,
Yeah,
younger founders make you realize, oh, I need to work harder. There's a psychological thing that YC does. It's everybody's telling each other to work harder psychologically. It does push you a lot to work harder because
yeah.
in a way, it's a pressure cooker in like a healthy way. I mean, YC has gotten so good. It's like, I mean, one strategy I use now is they actually are allowing photo tagging. So if I take a
Oh,
photo, I
hmm.
upload it into Bookface. It shows me who was with me,
Okay.
which founders, which is so powerful. Like, because you're meeting like, I don't know, 30 founders in a day, 40
Yeah.
founders. It's a lot. It's a lot to process and I'll get another thing is like, so I took a photo, I uploaded it to Bookface. It tagged one founder. He reached out to me after the alumni day and said, could you just give me some advice? And like, they're designing a better way for like alumni in any university. I've never seen anything like this where it's like that person was able to find me even though I didn't give my name to the person. I don't know how to explain it, Harshi. So what I do is I upload a photo. I spoke to this guy for a minute and a half at the conference and said, I'm getting my Uber. So sorry, I don't have time to talk. I have to head out. So the founder was like, okay. And I'm like, let's just take a photo together. I'll upload it into Bookface. I took the photo, uploaded it into Bookface. It labeled me, him, and like 6 other people that were in the photo smiling. And then he literally found my name, reached out to me and said, could you give me some advice for demo day to investors? So like
Okay.
one of the problems with conferences and alumni is you don't remember people,
Yeah, yeah,
So like it's like they're creating a better alumni network than I've ever seen in my life. And I'm like, the software that they're building can go to apply to any school, like any university or any business,
yeah.
but they're building it for Y Combinator, the comp like itself. But it's just like it's like a crazy powerful tool that they could like sell to other people if they, not that they would, but just like Y Combinator already has a process and they're doing what they're doing. It's just like, but yeah, it's just there's so many like interesting things that are coming out of YC. And like another crazy thing was I took a photo of someone's Y Combinator badge at the event and it immediately connected me to them in Y Combinator's network.
Okay.
It was LinkedIn for Y Combinator alumni. It's like created a micro network of just like so everybody
Okay.
gets like a 2D barcode on their badge. And it's like, I don't know how, it's the best network I've ever seen in my life. And the software makes it a good network. It's like the people are amazing, but the software also like helps us like cross collaborate way better. So yeah, it's super exciting stuff.